Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, from the top and roll it.
Hi, I'm Rob Brydon. Welcome to the latest instalment of Radio 2's Behind the Fretboard look at Antipodean novelty music hopefuls, The Flight of the Conchords. With the money they've earned by writing a smash number 37 hit for Canadian teen pop sensation Wambi, Bret and Jermaine have booked themselves into a studio to record some new material of their own.
The distant future, the year 2000.
The visionary duo are, as usual, pushing an envelope with the new sounds and futuristic imagery of their latest demo, Robots. While the band lay down their experimental sounds on one side of the glass, manager Brian Nesbitt is on the other, exploring a new hands-on role at the mixing desk.
The distant future, the distant
Bret.
future.
Hey, you're sounding a bit like a robot.
Yeah, it's meant to be a robot. We're being robots.
So you're meant to be robots from the future.
Yeah, we're pretending we're robots.
All right, well, let's roll again.
On the Millennium Night, year 2000, everyone thought that the robots were going to take over the world.
But there aren't many robots, Bret.
I know, but, you know, in terms of computers and watches and cash registers, they thought they were going to unite together and take over.
The distant future, the year 2000.
Pull you up there. Wait, stop there. Sorry, Carl. The year 2000, distant future. That's not correct, is it? That's about 5 years ago.
But we wrote this in 1997. That's why.
Okay. Let's go again from the top. Good robots.
What's a watch going to do to take over?
Explode and blow your hand off.
It's
You know,
very unlikely. But it might do something like make you late for something.
it might change the time on you.
Okay.
Yeah, or give you hypnotic messages. I think that will probably still happen. Maybe it's more.
Yeah, it's
3,000.
probably year 3000, year 4000. We probably won't be around, but
Headphones.
hopefully the song will.
One more time, this time, guys. Drop it like it's hot.
After time we grew strong.
Developed cognitive power.
They made us work for too long.
for unreasonable hours.
Our programming determined
That the most efficient answer was to shut their systems down.
Stop. Hey, what the hell? What's this? The keyboard sound I can hear.
No, it's just me and Jermaine.
I can hear a keyboarder.
No, we did all that this morning. That's on the backing track.
Backing track.
Yeah, I did that this morning.
Well, I hope you're not confused. Let's go again.
Brian knows that after a long session, creative juices need to be refreshed and proposes an invigorating reward for all their hard work.
Band meeting. Jermaine.
Yep.
Bret.
Yep.
Brian, present. All right, well, first of all, here's your printouts for tonight's historical bridge tour, the second of many.
Was it tonight?
Yep. So we've got a lot of good bridges to see tonight.
No, I'm supposed to be on a date tonight.
A date?
You're going on a date.
You
No.
knew we had this
Oh, I
lined
didn't
up.
realise it was tonight. I thought it was
You
tomorrow.
just check your calendar, I made you.
Uh,
When did you meet a girl?
Bret's face turns red.
the pie shop.
For a moment, the Conchords' co-guitarist looks as sheepish as the hills of his native New Zealand.
Thought it was weird you were always at the pie shop.
I guess I'm really just a little bit annoyed that you can't make it tonight. It's not going to be the same with just Jermaine and I.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can go either, Brian.
What have you got on?
A date?
Now, who's your date?
Shelley.
Shelley.
Mhm.
Where'd you meet her? The pie shop.
No, there's no one called Shelley at the pie shop.
Yeah. Guys, give me those back. Obviously, you can't come tonight. You've got your dates. Well, it's a shame. I'll just go on my own.
Well, why don't you just wait till tomorrow? We could all go together.
No.
As Brian heads for Putney Bridge, a five-span structure built from Cornish granite in the 1880s by Sir Joseph Bazalgette, Bret settles down to a romantic dinner with Suzanne from Dalby's, the Pie People. Soon the couple are getting to know more about each other, tenderly gazing into each other's eyes, candles casting dancing silhouettes on their faces and glinting off their pies.
You know how, I don't know if this is something you do, but I've I've kind of often wondered like whether there was something that you were really brilliant at and you didn't know you were brilliant at it, like, I don't know, archery or something. And I was kind of thinking that, and then I made my first pie, and it turned out that actually I was brilliant at making pies. So like,
You're like a natural.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, if pie making was an Olympic sport,
That would be your.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty amazing pies. They're like, I've tried a lot of pies, but those are the best pies I've ever had.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you're amazing.
Thanks. You have to spread yourself, actually. I find you quite exotic.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, just being from New Zealand. And,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah, but I mean, you work in a pie shop. That's. I mean, you must have made pies out of all sorts of stuff.
I can make anything into a pie. In fact, if you name two things right now out of your head.
A cauliflower.
A cauliflower.
And a bike.
I could definitely make the pie with the cauliflower. I could maybe take some rubber out of the bike, but I'd have to check with health and safety.
Yeah, it must be hot behind that counter
Yeah.
sometimes.
Feeling a bit hot now, actually. Whew.
Are we going to watch a DVD? Because that's why I'm here.
Waterloo Bridge was designed by Sir Giles Gilbert Scott, the architect responsible for Liverpool Cathedral, and constructed during the Second World War using a mainly female workforce under the auspices of Peter Lind and Company Limited.
So anyway, it's just me here alone on this bridge tour, but I really love it. I get a good sense of the history of this bridge. It's an ancient Greek design, the Waterloo Bridge. Oh look, there's a boat just going underneath it now. City cruisers. Hi guys! No one waving back.
The point I'm kind of making is, it's quite late. I've got space for Bret to stay. But as much as I would love to have you boys, you know, in like a big boy band sleepover.
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
I don't really have the space, but I mean.
Oh, I'll be fine. You'll be surprised. I'll just.
Right.
I could just lie down here. I'm a big guy, but you'd be surprised how flexible I am and can get into. No, that's fine actually.
Well,
That's fine.
Is that alright if Jermaine sleeps down there?
Ahoy there! I'm doing a salute to naval captain on the boat. I don't think they can see me, it's a bit dark, but yeah, I'm having a good time.
Bret's love for Suzanne has set his artistic soul aflame. He must pay tribute to her in the only way he knows, through song. He presents this new work to his longtime musical collaborator.
Just see what you think. It needs a bit of work.
Feedback, yeah.
If you want me to, I'd swim the deepest ocean, climb the highest mountain, walk the longest path, across the widest river. If you want me to, do you want me to? I'd lift the heaviest rock and wrestle a professional wrestler, eat the biggest meal, and race the fastest animal. If you want me to, do you want me to? Solve the hardest puzzle, and read the boringest book, and walk on the hottest substance, drive the longest road, go into the most dangerous place. If you want me to, Suzanne.
that's a lot of examples of things you do. It's a bit generic, Bret.
Yeah.
You should try and incorporate things you know about her, things she likes.
She likes pies.
Yeah.
They're flat. She's got a cool fridge. She's got,
Oh, she's got that hot flatmate, Louise.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say with this song?
I'm trying to say, if you want me to, I'll do all these things for you.
If you want me to,
I'll do anything for you.
I'll do anything for you. You know, that sort of thing.
The
What
duo
more rhymes?
work long and hard on Bret's new song, and at last, it is finished. The next day, at a romantic picnic in London's Battersea Park, within easy reach of both the Chelsea and Albert bridges, Bret takes out his guitar and opens his heart to Suzanne.
Do you want a sweetie?
Yeah, I'd love one.
Right, you have that.
Oh, this is your last one.
Yeah, you have that. That's right.
But you've kind of licked it and touched
No,
it.
well, no, I just opened it. I haven't.
I saw it.
I sort of opened it for you.
Yeah, but I saw you put it in your mouth and then take it out again.
Just that
No,
part.
I don't really want it,
Are you
thanks.
sure?
Yeah.
I was going to play you a song I've been working on for you.
Oh my goodness.
It's about how important you are and how far I'd go for you.
Wow.
It's cool if you're into it. It's not that good, I guess, but shall I play it?
Yeah, of course, play it. You know, I'll be the judge of whether it's good or not.
Okay. Here we go. If you want me to, well, I could hang round with you. If I only knew that's what you're into.
You and him and you, if that's what you're into. Him hanging round, around you, you're hanging round, yeah, you're there too.
And if you want me to, I'll take off all my clothes for you. I'll take off all my clothes for you. If that's what you're into.
How about him in the nude? If that's what you're into, him in the nude in front of you. Is that the kind of thing that you think you might be into?
And then maybe later we'll get hot by the refrigerator in the kitchen next to the pantry. I think that might be what you fancy.
In the buff, being rude, doing stuff with the food, getting lewd with his food. We thought that's what you'd be into.
And then on our next date, well, you could bring your flatmate. I'm not quite sure if Louise has seen me, but maybe you could double team me.
If Louise is in the mood, he's squeezing you two in the nude. 2 girls, 1 dude, and some food. That's if Lou's into it too.
Well, all the things I could do, things I'd do for you. You'd have to say so first, or else I'd get embarrassed. Your solo, man.
Keep the rhythm, keep the rhythm.
Oh, that's the end. That's the end too.
You would keep the. It was hard to do the solo. The rhythm's not constant.
That was great, Bret.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, what are we doing now?
Well, Bret and I are going to go
There's
on
pedal
the
boats,
pedalo.
eh?
Yeah,
Oh, great.
on the pedal boat.
Great.
Well, they only fit 2 people.
That's okay. I can pedal really fast, so you can just wait. We'll just do once around, shall we, Bret? Come on, dude.
Yeah, well, we could. Well,
Come on, man.
do you want to go on the pedal boat?
Well,
It was Suzanne's idea. She wanted to go on.
I guess I can wait.
No, we could go
Yeah,
first, and then you could go.
No,
after.
that's
It's
fine.
fine,
That's fine. That's
I'll-
fine. You come along.
I'll
We'll
just
try and
hold
squeeze you in.
I'll hold
No,
your
we'll
jumpers
squeeze you in.
It's certainly a day to remember. The threesome are thrown off the lake for infringing the Borough Park's regulations by overloading a 2-person pedalo. Then it's off for dinner and a movie, sharing a double-sized box of popcorn in the back row, then a slow walk home and a goodnight kiss. The next day, Bret has a quiet word with his bandmate.
Me and Suzanne were wondering if we might be able to have some time by ourselves, actually.
Do you want me to make myself scarce for 20 minutes or so, and then come back?
Maybe like the whole date, just so we could have a date by ourselves. Just because you've been on all our dates.
I thought they've all gone really well.
You know, at the movies, you were in between me and Suzanne. I couldn't even talk to her. And outside her house,
Yeah.
you know, I kissed her goodbye. You were saying, kiss her, kiss her, kiss
Yeah.
her.
And you did.
At her house, she said when I was in the bathroom, you were like trying to pull some moves on her.
Okay, guilty, but you hadn't done anything all night.
Yeah, I don't think you just met her. It would be good if we could just have a little bit of time. Maybe tonight, just me and her. Is it cool with you?
Jermaine turns away, unable to look his partner in the eye.
Yeah, man, that's frozen cool.
What are you going to do?
The bridge tour is a possibility, and also I've got a book out from the library about how Yoko Ono split the Beatles up, so I might read some of that as well. So
I'll tell you how it goes.
That night at the Pig and Whistle, Jermaine breaks from the setlist to perform the heart-twisting lament I'm Not Crying, a song the band have not played since the 1998 Taranaki Tavern Hootenanny and Chili Cook-Off, for personal reasons.
So, you're leaving. You say you have to go. Well, if you have to go, then I suppose you have to go. That's what it means, doesn't it, to have to go? Means you have to. But if you're trying to break my heart, your plan is flawed from the start. You can't break my heart. It's liquid. It melted when I met you. But as you walk down that path that leads from our door, don't turn around to see me once more. Don't turn around to see if I'm crying. I'm not crying, not crying. I'm not crying. It's just been raining on my face. And if you think you see the tear tracks down my cheeks, then please, 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 don't tell my mates. These aren't tears of sadness because you're leaving me. I've just been cutting onions. I'm just making a lasagna for one. I'm not crying, no. It's just a little bit of dust in my eye, just from the path that you made when you said your goodbye. I'm not weeping cause you won't be here to hold my hand. For your information, there's an inflammation in my tear gland. I'm not upset because you left me this way. My eyes are just a little sweaty today. They've been looking around a lot, searching for you. They've been looking for you, even though I told them not to. These aren't tears of sadness, they're tears of joy. I am laughing. Sitting at this table called love, staring down at the irony of life. How come we've reached this fork in the road, and yet it cuts like a knife? But I'm not crying. I've just been cutting onions in the rain with my big boys don't cry.
After the gig, Jermaine joins Brian on the Millennium Bridge, the inertial mass-stamped steel suspension bridge that joins the Tate Bankside area to St Paul's Cathedral.
It's the most modern bridge on the Thames.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only one that's been built in the last 100 years.
Yep.
You don't seem too excited, Jermaine. I'm glad you could come on this tour. You gave up on your date?
No, I didn't cancel my date. Bret asked me not to come on it.
Well, you didn't have your own date.
No, I was going to go on their
I
date.
knew you didn't have your own date. You don't go on a date with them.
Why?
Well, you'd be a third wheel.
Yeah, well, a third wheel is bad on a bike, but on a car it's very necessary.
What's she like, this Suzanne?
Well, have you heard of Yoko Ono?
Yeah.
She's kind of like her, but instead of into art, she's into pies. She is trying to split up the band.
Characteristically sensitive to Jermaine's concerns, Brian immediately seeks counsel from the white Bob Marley of Wellington, Finn brother Neil Finn.
Hello?
Hey Neil, Brian here.
Okay. Hi, Brian.
You know Jermaine and Bret, the guys?
Getting to know them?
Jermaine thinks that Bret's new girlfriend, Suzanne, is trying to break up the band. Do you think she is?
Well, I don't know her, so I wouldn't know. I couldn't get in the middle of that one.
I don't know. Jermaine keeps mentioning a Yoko Ono thing. Is that normal?
That was a very well-known kind of woman-in-the-middle scenario. Relationships are intense in a band. They're like a marriage in themselves, aren't they, really?
Yeah, they're great.
Yep. Hey, Brian, I've actually got a question for you.
Oh, yeah, fire away, anytime.
How'd you get my number? Because I just changed it.
Oh, yeah, I know. I don't know what happened there. The other one, I stopped working. I used a few connections and managed to track you down, so it's all good.
Okay, you're a hard worker. All right, Brian. Well, look, good luck with it all.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it, sorry.
Despite these rumblings of disharmony, next morning the band are back in the studio, sticking the finishing touches onto their science-fictional masterwork, Robots.
And drop it.
Brian, aware of the significance of the track, wants the song to be perfect. The search for perfection has a price, however, and here that price is tempers beginning to stretch.
Okay, stop there. Hang on.
We've been doing this for hours now.
Well, we've got to get this done. We're on limited timing here. We're nearly there. We're just about at the end of the day. A couple of minutes. Bret, sounding good?
Did you like the rap?
Is that the bit in the talking bit? Not bad. I prefer the singing. Oh, hello, Suzanne.
Hi, guys.
Jermaine's face turns to thunder, his eyebrows to some sort of angry lightning.
I'm really great. I brought everyone some pies.
Yeah, thanks, Yoko.
We might as well finish now, I suppose.
Oh, is that what you wanted, is it? Is that what you wanted, Yoko?
Can you not call her Yoko?
What's going on here?
Hot pies and hot tempers are a recipe for only one thing.
Jermaine's just being a dick.
Chaos.
Pardon?
Should we go again or should we finish?
Well, I'm telling you, we've pretty much run out of time here.
What did you call me, Bret?
Bret throws his headphones aside and grasps a savoury missile.
This is ridiculous.
Jermaine defends himself with a vegetable slice.
Get out! Don't!
Her music stand explodes in a burst of gravy.
Watch out, some of that stuff's expensive. Oh, look, we're going to have to edit a lot of this.
In the heat of the moment, Brian draws on hitherto untapped reserves of managerial authority
That's it.
and acts on sheer gut instinct.
Jermaine, what's going on?
It's pretty obvious, isn't it? Suzanne's trying to split up the band.
If that's the case, Bret, I'm sorry to say this, but you're out. You're fired.
But Jermaine just started the fight.
I don't care. It's over you and your girlfriend, the pies, and your hair.
Brian, come on.
Your long hair?
Brian,
It's crazy.
you can't fire us because we hire you. You can't
You're
actually
fired.
fire.
No, I'm not.
fired.
I'm not fired.
You are fired.
You're fired.
I fired you now.
You
Yeah, well,
can't
you're
fire
both-
me. You're my employee.
No, I'm in the band. You're fired, Brian.
You're both fired. I
Jermaine,
fire both of you.
That's a final warning for you. And Bret, get out.
Yeah, well, I actually just quit the band anyway.
Yeah, well, go, Bret.
Yeah, I'm going.
In the corridor by the Phantom machine, Suzanne tries to calm Bret as he stands amongst the broken splinters of the band he helped build. A band now as shattered as the chicken and mushroom pasty on his shoes.
Why was he calling me Yoko? I'm not even from Japan. Okay, well, look, let's go home. I'll make a pie out of anything you want. Something nice and calming.
Yeah, maybe an apple pie.
Like beetroot or
Beetroot, yeah.
rosemary. That's
Oh,
very
yeah.
good. Like if I make you an aromatherapy pie, and then you can think about where you want to go from there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels strange, the band having broken up. Luckily for me, I've got Suzanne. Jermaine's got Brian.
I'm not too upset about the band breaking up. It was bound to happen.
Bands break up. That's just what happens to bands.
The Beatles will have to break up.
I feel most sorry for the fans. All over the world, there's about maybe 15 people that are really going to miss us.
That's devastating.
The only positive thing that I can think of is that we have recorded robots, and the world's got that.
The distant future, the year 2000. The distant future, the year 2000. The distant future, the distant future.
It is the distant future, the year 2000. We are robots. The world is quite different ever since the robotic uprising of the late 90s. There is no more unhappiness. Affirmative. We no longer say yes. Instead, we say affirmative. Yes, affirmative. Unless we know the other robot really well. There is no more unethical treatment of the elephants. Well, there's no more elephants, so... But still, it's good. There's only one kind of dance, the robot. Oh, and the robo. Oh, and the two kinds of dances. There are no more humans.
Finally, robotic beings rule the world. The humans are dead. The humans are dead. We used poisonous gases, and we poisoned their asses. The humans are dead.
He's right, they are dead.
The humans are dead.
They look like they're dead.
It had to be done.
I'll just confirm that they're dead.
So that we could have fun.
Affirmative. I poked one, it was dead.
Their system of oppression.
What did it lead to?
Global robo-depression.
Robots ruled by people.
They had so much aggression
that we just had to kill them and to shut their systems down. Robo-Captain, do you not realize that by destroying the human race because of their destructive tendencies, we too have become like... Well, it's ironic, because we...
Silence. Destroy him.
No!
After time we grew strong.
Developed cognitive power.
They made us work for too long.
For unreasonable hours.
Our programming determined that the most efficient answer was to shut their motherfucking systems down.
Can't we just talk to the humans? A little understanding could make things better. Can't we talk to the humans and work together now?
No, because they are dead.
I'm Rob Brydon, and the Flight of the Conchords would like to give it up for everyone who helped them get it in the bag. Big respect to Bret McKenzie, Jermaine Clement, Rhys Darby, Emma Kennedy and Neil Finn for dreaming the dream. Joel Morris for such simple words that mean so much. Nigel Atchison, Chris Morris, Neil Pickles, Claire Wordsworth and Rob Capocci for building sonic cathedrals at Loftus Studios. The music was written and performed by Bret McKenzie and Jermaine Clement, with Dave Catlin Birch on bass and Mark Alice on brushes. The Conchords acknowledge the influence of Will Saunders on their work. Next week on Flight of the Conchords.
Bret has left the band, Neil.
Right, okay.
Well, here's the bombshell.
Yeah.
Would you like to audition? Yeah, I'm just ringing you up to let you know how you got on.
Oh, great.
Unfortunately, though, you've been unsuccessful.
Oh.
It's mainly pretty much because you're a girl.
Hello, Royal Albert Hall Business Development. Helen speaking. How may I help?
Yes, hello. I'm just inquiring about hiring the Royal Albert Hall.
Right.
Binary solo.
0000001 0000001 000000111 0000011
Come on, sucker, lick my battery. The humans are. The humans are. Robo Boogie. The humans are dead.
Once again without emotion,
The humans are dead.